A brief glimpse inside the courtroom before the cameras were ushered out. Just long enough to capture the former president on trial, the attorney general leading the case looking on. Outside the court, blistering words from both sides.
My message is simple. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much money you think you may have, no one is above the law. And it is my responsibility and my duty and my job to enforce it.
This is a continuation of the single greatest witch hunt of all time. We have a rogue judge who rules that properties are worth a tiny fraction, 1/100th, a tiny fraction of what they actually are.
Inside the courtroom, two different versions of the Trump empire. Attorney General Letitia James and her team alleged Trump and his associates, including his two adult sons, conspired to inflate the value of his prized properties by billions of dollars to secure loans, committing fraud in the process. While the defense portrayed Trump as a successful businessman who can demand top dollar for real estate.
The banks got back their money. Again, there was never a default. There was never a problem. Everything was perfect. There was no crime. The crime is against me.
The decision rests with one judge who already ruled against Trump last week on some of the fraud allegations. This trial is expected to play out for months, deciding the remainder of the charges and the damages. The AG is asking for $250 million. Trump is due to take the witness stand. At least for today, he had the last word.
It's a terrible, terrible thing. This was for politics. Now, it has been very successful for them because they took me off the campaign trail. Because I've been sitting in a courthouse all day long instead of being in Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina.
Chris, there was hostility even before the trial got going. You were inside that courtroom with the former president today. What was it like after they closed the doors?
You know, the moment that really stood out to me, Adrienne, when court broke for lunch, Trump walked right by the attorney general who was sitting in the front row, gave her an intense glare, almost a disgusted look on his face. And then following him soon after, his son had an awkward handshake with her. It was a real glimpse into the tension between the parties.
All right, Chris Reyes outside that courthouse in New York tonight.
Thank you.